Antarctica, a name that echoes with the chill of the unknown, a realm so distant and inhospitable that it feels almost alien to the rest of our world. It conjures visions of endless blinding white, an immense unbroken expanse of ice and snow where silence reigns and the wind's howl is the only voice. This is the coldest, driest and highest continent on Earth, a polar desert so vast it could swallow entire nations. Antarctica is nearly twice the size of Australia, stretching over 5 million square miles, yet it remains almost entirely untouched by humanity. For centuries it existed only in legend, a phantom land at the bottom of the world, whispered about by ancient philosophers and explorers who called it Terra Australis Incognita, the unknown southern land. Even now its isolation is nearly absolute. The vast majority of Antarctica has never felt the tread of a human foot, and the few who have braved its interior have left only fleeting traces. Today, Antarctica is governed by an extraordinary international treaty, dedicated to science and peace. Yet, despite this spirit of cooperation, the continent remains shrouded in secrecy and intrigue, earning its reputation as the Forbidden Continent. Access is tightly controlled, and the interior is a realm where only the most determined scientists and explorers dare to venture. A world ruled by nature's most extreme forces. The sheer scale of Antarctica's ice is almost beyond comprehension. Its ice sheet covers 98% of the continent, forming the largest single mass of ice on Earth. Locked within this frozen fortress is about 90% of the world's fresh water, enough to raise global sea levels by over 200 feet if it were to melt. In places, the ice is more than 3 miles thick, its colossal weight pressing the land beneath it deep into the Earth's crust, reshaping the very geology of the continent. But this ice is not a static tomb. It is alive, shifting and flowing with glaciers that creep toward the sea like slow-motion rivers, reshaping the landscape over millennia. Glaciers grind inexorably toward the ocean, carving deep valleys and fjords beneath their frozen weight. At the continent's edge, ice shelves groan and fracture, sending colossal icebergs adrift into the southern ocean, some larger than entire cities. The relentless wind sculpts the snow into otherworldly forms, creating a landscape that seems more at home on a distant planet than on Earth. This extreme environment preserves a pristine record of our planet's past. Ice cores drilled from the depths reveal snapshots of Earth's atmosphere stretching back nearly 1 million years, holding secrets of ancient climates and vanished worlds. Antarctica is a natural laboratory unlike any other, a place where the boundaries of science are constantly tested and where the land itself guards its secrets with icy resolve. What lies beneath this colossal shield of ice? The land below is a lost continent larger than Europe, veiled by miles of ice, its mountains, valleys and ancient lakes hidden from the sun for millions of years. This question has haunted the dreams of explorers, scientists and visionaries for generations, fueling expeditions into the unknown and inspiring countless theories. Beneath the ice, radar and seismic scans have revealed a hidden world, mountain ranges as tall as the Alps, vast plains and deep rift valleys, as well as mysterious subglacial lakes that have never seen the light of day. For millions of years, Antarctica has been locked away, a time capsule from a lost era. Once, it was covered in lush forests and teeming with life. Its fossils tell stories of a world transformed by time and ice. The immense pressure and perpetual darkness beneath the ice create conditions found nowhere else on Earth, an environment so extreme that life, if it exists, must be unlike anything we know. Here the familiar rules of biology and geology are upended. In the hidden lakes beneath the ice, scientists have discovered strange microbial life, thriving in total darkness and isolation, raising tantalizing questions about what else might be waiting in the deep, frozen dark. The continent's forbidding nature is precisely what fuels its mystique. Antarctica is a place where the ordinary laws of nature seem suspended, and where the line between reality and legend blurs. Every new discovery, whether a strange radar echo, an unexplained satellite image, or a bizarre anomaly in the ice, invites speculation and wonder. The difficulty of verifying these findings on the ground means that mysteries can linger for decades, blurring the boundary between scientific investigation and the wildest flights of imagination. Antarctica is the last great wilderness on Earth, a final frontier where the spirit of exploration is alive and the unknown still beckons. As we stand in the 21st century, armed with advanced technology and maps that seem to chart every corner of the globe, Antarctica remains a vast white emptiness, a reminder that there are still profound secrets waiting to be uncovered, hidden in plain sight at the bottom of the world. In an age where satellites map every corner of our globe, Antarctica has begun to reveal some of its most perplexing and enigmatic features, secrets long hidden beneath its endless shroud of ice. As technology pierces the veil of this frozen continent, what we are discovering is both astonishing and deeply unsettling. From the cold, sterile orbit of space, digital eyes have captured images of formations that challenge our understanding of natural geology. These are not mere curiosities, but structures that seem to defy the randomness of nature, hinting at stories untold and mysteries unsolved. Perhaps the most famous of these is a striking pyramid-like peak discovered in the remote Ellsworth Mountains. Rising defiantly from the ice, it commands attention, as if it were a sentinel from another age. This towering nunatak, a rocky peak that juts out above the ice, exhibits four remarkably symmetrical, triangular faces, bearing an uncanny resemblance to the Great Pyramids of Egypt. The precision of its angles and the starkness of its form have led some to wonder, could this be the work of ancient hands? Or is it merely a masterpiece of nature? Its near-perfect geometry has ignited a firestorm of speculation. Some suggest it could be the eroded remnant of an ancient artificial structure, a monument built by a long-lost civilization, now buried beneath millennia of ice. Others whisper of lost knowledge, of civilizations erased from history, leaving only cryptic monuments as their legacy. Geologists, however, offer a more grounded, though no less fascinating explanation for this mountain's shape. They see in its symmetry the patient artistry of time and the relentless forces of nature. According to their theories, the pyramid is the result of millions of years of natural freeze-thaw erosion. Water seeping into the tiniest cracks freezes and expands, slowly prying the rock apart. This process, repeated countless times, sculpts the rock with a precision that seems almost deliberate. The ice, acting as both artist and destroyer, shapes the mountain into a form that echoes the geometry of human design. Over immense spans of time, this process, combined with the grinding power of glaciers, can sculpt mountains into sharp pyramidal forms, a process known as frost shattering. Nature, it seems, is capable of creating wonders that rival the greatest works of man. The Matterhorn in the Swiss Alps is a famous example of this natural phenomenon, its iconic shape forged by the same relentless forces that shape Antarctica's mysterious peaks. Yet for many observers, the sheer symmetry of the Antarctic pyramid remains a tantalizing puzzle, a visual riddle that seems almost too perfect to be an accident of nature. Dumbbell. The debate rages on, with each new image fueling the fire of speculation. The pyramid is not the only anomaly to have been spotted from space. Antarctica is littered with strange formations, each more mysterious than the last, each raising new questions about what lies beneath the ice. In another remote area of East Antarctica, satellite imagery revealed a large, rectangular opening on a sheer rock face. Its presence is as unsettling as it is intriguing. With its clean, geometric lines, it looks remarkably like a massive doorway or an aircraft hangar carved directly into the mountain. Some theorists claim it could be an entrance, perhaps to a hidden base, or even to a subterranean world beneath the ice. Once again, geological explanations point to natural weathering, or the unique way ice can fracture and shear rock as it melts or moves. But the mind cannot help but wander to more fantastic possibilities. Perhaps it is merely an exposed rock ridge that, from a certain angle and under specific lighting conditions, creates an illusion of artificial design. Or perhaps, as some believe, it is evidence of something deliberately concealed. Its size and shape continue to fuel theories about secret bases, lost civilizations, or entrances to a subterranean world. The shadowy entrance has become a focal point for conspiracy theories, each more elaborate than the last. Further adding to the collection of curiosities is a feature that has been dubbed the staircase. Its regularity is both mesmerizing and unsettling. Located near a cave entrance on a remote island, a series of parallel horizontal lines descend a slope with an unnerving regularity. The effect is so precise, so deliberate, that it seems to beckon explorers to uncover its secrets. The even spacing and straight edges create the compelling appearance of a massive set of stairs leading into the mountainside. Is this the work of nature, or the remnants of a forgotten architecture? While it could be a result of stratified rock layers eroding at different rates, its resemblance to a man-made structure is difficult to dismiss entirely. The boundary between the natural and the artificial blurs, leaving us to wonder what truths lie hidden beneath the ice. These strange formations, captured by impartial satellite lenses, serve as a constant reminder that Antarctica is a continent of profound and often unsettling strangeness. Here, the line between natural wonder and artificial enigma is razor-thin, and the secrets of the forbidden continent remain as elusive as ever, beckoning us to look closer, to question more deeply, and to wonder what else might be waiting just beneath the ice. The image of Antarctica as an eternal wasteland of ice is a relatively recent one in geological time. Scientific evidence overwhelmingly shows that this frozen continent was once a vibrant green world teeming with life. As far back as 1912, the ill-fated expedition of Captain Robert Falcon Scott made a stunning discovery near the South Pole. Among their geological samples were fossilized leaves, unmistakable evidence of beech-like trees that once grew in this now frozen land. This was the first clue that Antarctica had a dramatically different past, a time when its climate was temperate, perhaps even subtropical, and its landscapes were covered not in ice but in lush, sprawling forests. Since that initial discovery, our understanding of this ancient green Antarctica has grown immensely. Paleontologists have unearthed entire fossilized forests, with some petrified tree stumps on Alexander Island and the Antarctic Peninsula, measuring up to 7 meters tall. These were the remnants of a vast temperate rainforest that flourished around 100 million years ago during the Cretaceous period, when dinosaurs roamed the Earth. Global temperatures were significantly warmer, and Antarctica was positioned further north. The continent was a mosaic of towering conifers, ferns, and flowering plants, a world that would be unrecognizable to us today, yet its ghostly presence is preserved forever in the frozen rock. Modern technology has allowed us to peer even deeper into this lost world. Ice-penetrating radar has given us the ability to map the landscape buried beneath the ice sheet. In East Antarctica, scientists have charted a vast, ancient landmass the size of Belgium, complete with river-carved valleys, rolling hills, and deep basins. This landscape has been perfectly preserved. sealed away from the forces of erosion for at least 14 million years. Sediment cores drilled from the seabed have also yielded ancient pollen, revealing that as recently as 12 million years ago, parts of the continent were still covered in a tundra-like ecosystem, similar to modern-day Patagonia. These discoveries paint a picture of a world in dramatic transition, of a continent slowly succumbing to a planetary cooling event that would eventually entomb it in ice. This long, slow slide into a deep freeze raises profound questions. What creatures inhabited these ancient forests and rivers? What secrets of evolution and climate change are locked within these frozen ecosystems? The evidence is clear. Antarctica was not always a desolate world of white. It was a dynamic living continent, and as the ice that now covers it begins to melt, we may be on the verge of rediscovering the secrets of this lost green world. Ice cores, extracted from deep within the ice sheet, have provided us with a detailed record of ancient climate data. Trapped within these cores are tiny air bubbles, time capsules that reveal the atmospheric conditions of Earth's past. By analysing the composition of these bubbles, scientists have reconstructed a timeline of Earth's climate history, showing periods of warmth and cold. These studies reveal that during warmer periods, Antarctica's coastline was bathed by warm seas, supporting a rich marine ecosystem. Fossils of marine life found in sediment cores tell the story of a thriving underwater world teeming with life. As we continue to uncover these ancient secrets, we are reminded of the ever-changing nature of our planet. Antarctica's echoes of a warmer past serve as a poignant reminder of the dynamic and interconnected systems that shape our world. As we stand on the brink of rediscovering this lost green world, we are filled with a sense of wonder and reflection. The secrets of Antarctica's warmer past are waiting to be unveiled, offering us a glimpse into the Earth's ancient history and the forces that continue to shape it. The official discovery of Antarctica is credited to explorers in the early 19th century, who first laid eyes on its icy shores. But the story of human interaction with this frozen continent may be far older and far stranger than the history books suggest. For centuries before its official discovery, rumours of a vast southern land, Terra Australis Incognita, haunted the imaginations of cartographers and explorers. A collection of enigmatic ancient maps suggests that humanity may have known about the continent long before it was encased in its current ice sheet. The most famous of these is the Piri Reis map, an Ottoman naval chart drawn in 1513, but it is not alone. Other maps, like the Orontius Phineus and Boache maps, also depict a mysterious southern landmass. These remarkable documents depict the coastlines of South America and Africa with surprising accuracy, and some even show rivers and mountain ranges beneath Antarctica's ice, features only confirmed by modern science. But it is their depiction of a landmass to the south that has sparked intense debate and speculation. The maps appear to show the northern coast of Antarctica, sometimes with remarkable detail. But controversially, they seem to show it without its ice, hinting at a time when Antarctica was temperate and perhaps even inhabited. This has led to the extraordinary theory, championed by historian Charles Hapgood, that the Piri Reis and other maps were compiled from much older source materials. Hapgood argued that these source maps must have been created by an advanced prehistoric seafaring civilization that charted the globe thousands of years ago, long before the rise of known empires. These ancient mariners, he believed, may have reached Antarctica at a time when its coast was ice-free, possibly between 10,000 and 4,000 BC. At a time when Antarctica's coast was green and rocky, could a forgotten civilization have flourished there, leaving only tantalizing traces beneath the ice? The possibility stretches back to the dawn of human history, challenging the conventional timeline of exploration and technological capability. This idea has ignited controversy among scholars, but it continues to fascinate those who seek to uncover the lost chapters of our past. Could an unknown ancient culture have possessed the knowledge and skill to map the world's continents, including one that would later be lost to ice and time? As the ice advanced, any evidence of their presence may have been buried, erased by the relentless march of glaciers. It is a provocative thought, one that reframes our entire understanding of the ancient world and the secrets it may still hold. To explain how Antarctica could have been ice-free so recently and then frozen so quickly, Hapgood and others have pointed to the theory of crustal displacement or true polar wander. This hypothesis suggests that the Earth's entire outer crust can sometimes shift as a single unit over the liquid mantle beneath, much like the skin of an orange slipping over the fruit. Such a dramatic event could rapidly move entire continents into different climate zones, transforming lush lands into frozen wastes almost overnight. Under this theory, Antarctica may have been located in a more temperate latitude before a sudden shift moved it to its current position at the South Pole, triggering its rapid glaciation and potentially destroying any civilization that existed there. The idea is as chilling as the continent itself, a world lost in a single catastrophic moment. Yet the mysteries do not end there. Throughout the 20th century, a series of secretive expeditions and unexplained incidents have fueled rumours of hidden discoveries and possible cover-ups. Some claim that early explorers stumbled upon ancient ruins or artifacts only for their findings to be quietly suppressed by governments or lost in the chaos of war. These ideas, while not accepted by mainstream science, have been echoed in more esoteric circles and whispered about in the corridors of power. Some believe that the true history of Antarctica is being kept from the public, its secrets locked away beneath layers of ice and bureaucracy. The American clairvoyant Edgar Cayce, known as the Sleeping Prophet, made predictions in the early 20th century about future Earth changes. He spoke of a coming shift in the Earth's axis that would cause dramatic climatic upheaval leading to the melting of polar ice. Cayce also claimed that records from a lost civilization, Atlantis, were hidden in various locations around the world, including one that would be uncovered as the ice in Antarctica receded. As the polar ice melts, could we be on the verge of uncovering a forgotten chapter of human history? These maps and theories, whether scientific, prophetic or conspiratorial, form a tapestry of mystery that continues to captivate the imagination. What secrets might still lie hidden beneath the Antarctic ice, waiting for the right moment or the right eyes to be revealed? The story of Antarctica is not just one of ice and isolation, but of forgotten histories, lost civilizations, and the enduring human quest for knowledge. Perhaps beneath the endless white, a hidden chapter of our world's story is waiting to be rediscovered. Antarctica's secrets remain locked in silence for now. But history has a way of revealing itself when we least expect it. In the turbulent years before and after World War II, Antarctica was no longer just a blank spot on the map for daring explorers. It became a shadowy stage for secret missions, covert intelligence operations, and a silent contest of superpowers, all hidden beneath the howling winds and endless ice. Nazi Germany, in particular, showed a keen and, deeply mysterious interest in the frozen continent, an interest that went far beyond mere scientific curiosity. In 1938, they launched a major expedition aboard the MS Schwabenland, a mission shrouded in secrecy and military discipline. The official purpose was to scout locations for a new whaling station to secure Germany's supply of fat, a vital wartime resource. But behind the scenes, intelligence officers and military planners were watching closely. The mission's military precision and scope suggested, other motives, perhaps reconnaissance, or even the establishment of a secret outpost. The expedition extensively mapped a vast territory of Queen Maud Land, naming it Neuschwabenland and dropping thousands of metal darts marked with swastikas to claim the land for the Third Reich. Some reports suggest that coded messages were sent back to Berlin, hinting at discoveries never made public. The end of the war did not end the speculation surrounding Germany's Antarctic ambitions. Instead, it only deepened the mystery as Allied intelligence agencies scoured the ice for clues. Persistent rumours and conspiracy theories began to swirl, whispers of hidden bases, lost technology and secret escapes. The most enduring of these is the legend of Base 211, a supposed secret Nazi base built in a network of ice-free caves and underground river systems in Neuschwabenland. Allied intelligence files from the era remain heavily redacted, fueling speculation. According to these stories, top Nazi officials and scientists escaped to this hidden sanctuary in the final days of the war, taking with them advanced, secret technologies, perhaps even the blueprints for weapons never seen by the outside world. While there is no concrete evidence to support the existence of such a base, the idea has, captured the public imagination, fueled by the mystery of what the Nazis were truly seeking in the world's most remote wilderness. Intelligence agencies on both sides of the Iron Curtain kept a watchful eye on the ice. This post-war anxiety was amplified by America's own massive Antarctic undertaking, Operation High Jump, a mission that drew the attention of spies and analysts around the world. Launched in 1946, this was the largest military expedition ever sent to the continent, involving an aircraft carrier, numerous ships, and over 4,700 men under the command of the famous polar explorer, Admiral Richard E. Byrd. Officially, it was a training and research mission, but behind the scenes, intelligence operatives monitored every move. The official mission was to train personnel and test equipment in frigid conditions. Yet the presence of intelligence officers and the classified nature of many reports hinted at deeper objectives. However, its immense scale and abrupt termination, months earlier than planned, fueled theories that its true purpose was to locate and destroy a remnant Nazi presence, or perhaps to investigate something even stranger beneath the ice. The loss of several aircraft and personnel during the operation only added to the sense of mystery and danger. Some whispered that these were not mere accidents, but the result of encounters with unknown forces. The legend of Operation High Jump is inseparable from Admiral Byrd himself, a man whose reputation for courage was matched only by the rumours that swirled around his secret briefings and classified reports. An unverified document, purported to be his secret diary, tells a fantastical story of Byrd flying beyond the South Pole and into a hidden temperate green valley, where the laws of nature seemed to break down, and the unknown beckoned. There, he allegedly encountered advanced disc-shaped flying machines and met with beings from a subterranean civilization called Agartha, who warned humanity about its destructive use of nuclear weapons. Intelligence agencies quietly investigated these claims, even as they dismissed them publicly. While the diary is widely considered a hoax, Admiral Byrd did make public statements upon his return that were startlingly ominous, warning that the United States could be attacked by aircraft flying with incredible speed from over the pole. These words, coming from a decorated explorer, added a chilling layer of official gravity to the swirling rumours of secret technologies, hidden civilizations, and Cold War intelligence operations buried deep within the Antarctic ice. Antarctica, often imagined as a barren, frozen wasteland, is in truth a gateway to one of the most mysterious and wondrous realms on Earth. A hidden world sealed beneath the ice for millions of years, untouched by sunlight and air, yet teeming with life. Deep below the surface, where the weight of the ice and the gentle warmth from Earth's core conspire, water remains liquid, forming a vast interconnected network of more than 400 subglacial lakes, each a world unto itself, isolated for eons. The crown jewel of these hidden lakes is Lake Vostok, a colossal body of water rivaling Lake Ontario in size, entombed beneath nearly 4,000 metres of ancient ice, a silent, secret ocean locked away since the age of the dinosaurs. For up to 25 million years, Lake Vostok has been cut off from the outside world, creating a natural time capsule. Here, scientists hope to glimpse how life might adapt and evolve in the most extreme and isolated environments imaginable. The revelation that life not only survives but thrives in these dark, frigid, high-pressure lakes has sent ripples of excitement through the scientific community. Microbes, some never before seen, have been discovered clinging to existence in the most unlikely of places. When researchers finally pierced the icy veil of Lake Mercer, they found a vibrant, living ecosystem. The water, far from sterile, was alive with bacteria and other microorganisms, each uniquely adapted to the perpetual night and crushing cold. In the samples they drew up, scientists marvelled at the diversity and resilience of these tiny life forms, some feeding on minerals, others forming intricate colonies, all thriving in a world without sunlight. In another enigmatic lake, aptly named Lake Enigma, researchers uncovered sprawling mats of microbes and entirely new species of bacteria, weaving together complex communities in the utter darkness, their existence a testament to the adaptability of life. These discoveries have shattered our old notions of where life can exist, revealing that even in the most inhospitable corners of our planet, life finds a way, flourishing in conditions that would seem utterly impossible. Among the most astonishing and otherworldly features of this hidden realm is Blood Falls, a surreal, crimson cascade that pours from the heart of the Taylor Glacier, staining the ice with its eerie hue. This 5-story waterfall, flowing from a subglacial lake, has long baffled explorers and scientists alike. Its vivid red colour, once a mystery, is now known to come from a brine, rich in iron and salt, trapped beneath the glacier for millennia. As this ancient iron-laden water emerges and meets the air for the first time, the iron oxidizes, rusting instantly and painting the ice a shocking crimson, a living laboratory of chemistry and biology. Blood Falls is more than a visual marvel. It is a window into a hidden world where life has evolved to survive without sunlight, oxygen or warmth, relying instead on the strange alchemy of iron and sulfur. Within its anoxic, briny waters, scientists have discovered extremophile microbes, organisms that defy the boundaries of life as we know it, thriving in utter darkness and metabolizing minerals instead of sunlight. These microbes, some of which are entirely new to science, have developed ingenious ways to extract energy from iron and sulfur, hinting at the incredible diversity of life that may exist in the universe. The implications of these discoveries reach far beyond our own planet. The resilience and adaptability of Antarctic microbes inspire hope that life could exist in the icy oceans of distant worlds. Moons like Europa and Enceladus, with their hidden oceans beneath thick shells of ice, may harbour life in environments strikingly similar to Antarctica's subglacial lakes, dark, cold and powered by chemistry rather than sunlight. The thriving, mysterious ecosystems beneath Antarctica's ice offer a tantalizing glimpse into what might await us on other worlds, a reminder that life, in all its strangeness and wonder, may be far more common and resilient than we ever dared to dream. In the digital age, Antarctica has become more accessible than ever before, not through physical travel, but through the lens of technology. High-resolution satellite mapping tools like Google Earth, advanced remote sensing, and even AI-driven image analysis have democratized the exploration of the frozen continent, transforming anyone with an internet connection into a virtual explorer. The once forbidden expanse is now a living, shifting puzzle, open to the world's collective curiosity. This technological revolution has unleashed a flood of discoveries, some grounded in science, others in speculation. Citizen scientists, digital sleuths and conspiracy theorists alike scour the endless white, uncovering anomalies that spark debate and wonder across the globe. Each new image, each data point, becomes a potential clue in the ongoing quest to unravel Antarctica's secrets. Among the most captivating finds is an image that appears to show a UFO crash site, an enigma that has ignited imaginations worldwide. The photo reveals a long, gouged-out trail in the snow and ice, ending at a large, dark and irregularly shaped object that seems partially buried. Digital reconstructions and crowdsourced analyses have only deepened the mystery, as online communities debate its origins. Skeptics argue it is likely a piece of a glacier that has carved and slid down a slope, but to many the scene looks uncannily like the aftermath of a high-speed impact. The digital age amplifies these debates, with every anomaly dissected in real time by thousands of eyes. Another viral sensation is the so-called alien face, an image that swept across social media, captivating millions. In a vast, featureless expanse of snow, a satellite image appears to show a massive face with two eyes, a nose and a mouth, seemingly carved into the landscape. Algorithms and image filters only enhance the illusion, blurring the line between reality and digital fantasy. The resemblance to the famous face on Mars is uncanny, fueling theories of ancient alien visitation or lost civilizations. Some suggest these are massive geoglyphs, messages from a forgotten epoch, waiting to be decoded by the digital archaeologists of today. Scientists, however, point to pareidolia, the brain's tendency to see familiar shapes in random patterns. Advanced AI now helps distinguish between genuine geological features and tricks of light and shadow, but the allure of the unknown persists. Most likely these faces are the result of rocky outcrops, drifting snow, and the interplay of Antarctic light. Yet their eerie appearance continues to fascinate, a digital-age Rorschach test for our collective imagination. Nature's ability to mimic the artificial is another source of endless intrigue. Algorithms now scan satellite data for formations that resemble ships, towers, or even cities, each discovery blurring the boundary between the natural and the constructed. One of the most astonishing finds was a massive iceberg, its shape nearly identical to a modern cruise ship. The image went viral, a testament to the continent's power to surprise even in the age of endless data. With a pointed bow, tiered decks and even ice formations resembling smokestacks, the so-called ice ship was a remarkable illusion, crafted by wind, water and the relentless Antarctic elements, then immortalized by digital eyes. Clearly a natural formation, its uncanny resemblance to a seagoing vessel is a reminder of how Antarctica's forces can sculpt the improbable, and how technology allows us to witness these marvels from afar. These modern anomalies, instantly shared and endlessly debated online, keep Antarctica's mysteries alive in the digital consciousness. The continent has become a virtual frontier where every user is an explorer and every discovery a spark for global conversation. From supposed crash sites to ice ships, these digital discoveries highlight a paradox of our era. The more we see, the more we realize how much remains hidden. With every new tool, AI, machine learning, real-time satellite feeds, we gain unprecedented access to Antarctica's secrets. Yet each revelation seems to generate more questions than answers, as if the continent itself is evolving in response to our gaze. Every strange shape, every unexplained shadow becomes a canvas for our wildest theories. Lost civilizations, secret bases, even extraterrestrial contact. Technology has not dispelled the mystery, it has only deepened it, giving new life to old legends and inspiring new ones. Even in an age of data and science, Antarctica remains a place of wonder, a final frontier where the line between reality and illusion is as thin as a shadow on the ice. As our technology evolves, so too does the enigma of the forbidden continent, beckoning us ever deeper into its digital mysteries. In the midst of the Cold War, at a time of intense global suspicion and rivalry, the world's powers came together to do something unprecedented. In 1959, 12 nations, including the United States and the Soviet Union, signed the Antarctic Treaty. This landmark agreement set the continent aside as a scientific preserve, established freedom of scientific investigation, and banned all military activity. It was a beacon of international cooperation, ensuring that Antarctica would be a continent of peace, a place where scientists from warring nations could work side by side. The treaty effectively put all territorial claims on hold, dedicating the land to the shared pursuit of knowledge. However, the very success and uniqueness of the treaty have led some to view it with suspicion. Theorists question why bitter Cold War enemies would so readily agree to demilitarize and share access to an entire continent. This has given rise to the idea that the treaty's true purpose was not just to promote peace, but to control access to something of immense significance that had been discovered there. According to this view, the world's governments may have found evidence of advanced technology, alien artifacts, or a lost civilization, and the treaty was a pact to keep this discovery a secret from the public, managing the situation under the guise of scientific research. Today, access to Antarctica remains highly restricted, which only adds fuel to these speculative fires. Any expedition requires a special permit, and all activities are closely monitored to protect the fragile environment. While these regulations are essential for preserving the continent's pristine state, they also create an air of exclusivity and secrecy. Tourism is carefully managed and generally confined to specific coastal areas of the Antarctic Peninsula, far from the vast unexplored interior where many of the alleged anomalies are located. For those inclined toward conspiracy, these rules are not for environmental protection, but are a means of preventing ordinary people from getting too close to the truth. This perspective paints the scientific outposts and research stations scattered across the continent in a different light. Are they purely centres of learning, or are they also watchtowers guarding a secret of global importance? The narrative suggests that the thousands of scientists working in Antarctica may be part of a grand, coordinated effort to study and contain whatever has been found. While mainstream analysis sees the Antarctic Treaty as a triumph of diplomacy, an alternative view portrays it as a sophisticated agreement to manage a world-altering secret, a treaty of silence designed to protect humanity from a truth it is not yet ready to face. The political intrigue deepens when considering the strategic importance of Antarctica. The continent's vast, untapped resources and its unique position on the globe make it a valuable asset for any nation. Some argue that the Antarctic Treaty is a facade, a way for powerful nations to maintain a foothold in this frozen frontier while keeping the true stakes hidden from the public eye. The hidden agendas behind the governance of Antarctica are shrouded in mystery. Are the scientific endeavours merely a cover for more clandestine operations? The layers of secrecy and the tight control over access to the continent suggest that there is more at play than meets the eye. As we delve deeper into the politics of ice, one can't help but wonder what lies beneath the surface of this frozen enigma. Is it merely a land of scientific discovery, or is it the stage for a grand geopolitical chess game with stakes higher than we can imagine? The Antarctic Treaty stands as a testament to international cooperation, but it also raises questions about the true nature of the agreements made in the shadow of the Cold War. What secrets does this icy continent hold, and who truly controls its destiny? The greatest force poised to reveal Antarctica's secrets may not be a secret mission or a satellite image, but the relentless march of climate change. As the world warms, the frozen veil that has shrouded this mysterious continent for millions of years is beginning to lift, exposing not only its ancient past, but also the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead. The continent is warming, and the Antarctic Peninsula is one of the fastest warming places on the entire planet, with average temperatures having risen by nearly 3 degrees Celsius in the last 50 years. This rapid transformation is rewriting the very fabric of Antarctica's environment. This warming is having a profound effect on the colossal ice sheets that have defined the continent for millions of years. The ancient ice, once thought immovable, is now in retreat, and the consequences ripple far beyond the southern pole. Glaciers are accelerating their flow to the sea, and massive ice shelves, which act as dams holding back the land-based ice, are thinning and collapsing at an alarming rate. Each collapse is a dramatic reminder of the delicate balance that sustains our world. The potential consequences are staggering. Rising seas threaten to reshape coastlines and displace millions, while the loss of ice alters ocean currents and weather patterns across the globe. The West Antarctic ice sheet, which is considered particularly unstable because its base rests on bedrock below sea level, contains enough frozen water to raise global sea levels by over 3 meters. Its fate is intertwined with the future of cities, ecosystems, and millions of lives worldwide. Its collapse, which some scientists believe may already be irreversible, would inundate coastal cities around the world. The world watches, hoping for time to adapt, to innovate, and to act. Yet as the ice recedes, the physical geography of Antarctica will be fundamentally transformed. New landscapes will emerge, and with them new possibilities. The land that has been buried for millennia will be exposed to sunlight once more. For the first time in human history, we will witness the rebirth of a continent. Scientists speculate that by the end of this century, parts of the continent could become green again, capable of supporting hardy plants and perhaps even limited agriculture. The return of life to this frozen desert could offer new opportunities for research, conservation, and even sustainable development. This great thaw promises to unveil secrets that have long been locked away. Every year, as the ice retreats, the story of Earth's past is written anew in the rocks and soil beneath. Every meter of retreating ice exposes new land, new rock formations, and new geological history. These discoveries could reshape our understanding of continental drift, ancient climates, and the evolution of life itself. It could reveal more fossil forests, the remains of unknown prehistoric creatures, or the ancient river-carved landscapes that have only been glimpsed with radar. Each find is a window into a lost world, a chapter of Earth's story waiting to be read. If there are indeed any anomalous structures, pyramids, doorways, or the ruins of a lost civilization, a warming world will be their ultimate disclosure. The possibility of such discoveries fuels the imagination and drives scientific exploration ever deeper. The melting ice acts as a slow, inexorable archaeological excavation, promising to settle old mysteries while likely uncovering new ones. The future of Antarctic exploration is as much about what we will find as how we will protect it. However, this unveiling comes at a tremendous cost. The loss of ice is a loss of habitat, a loss of stability, and a warning of the dangers we face if we do not act. The warming climate and increased human presence threaten the very ecosystems that make Antarctica so unique. Penguins, seals, and countless other species face an uncertain future as their world changes around them. The arrival of non-native species, from insects to marine life, could disrupt the delicate balance of life that has evolved in isolation. The challenge will be to protect these fragile ecosystems even as we learn from them. As we stand on the precipice of these dramatic changes, Antarctica represents both a promise and a warning. It is a place where the consequences of our actions are written in ice and stone, but also where hope for renewal and discovery endures. It holds the key to understanding our planet's past climate and the potential to reveal a forgotten history. The scientific opportunities are immense, from studying ancient atmospheres trapped in ice cores to mapping the genetic diversity of life that survives in the harshest conditions on Earth. But its melting ice is also a stark reminder of the fragile balance of our world and the profound impact of our own actions on the future of our planet. The story of Antarctica is still being written by nature, by science, and by the choices we make today. In the end, the forbidden continent may not only reveal its hidden secrets, but also inspire us to protect the wonders that remain and to hope for a future where discovery and stewardship go hand in hand. But long before satellites pierced the Antarctic clouds or explorers braved the icy winds, the idea of a mysterious southern land had already captured the imagination of ancient mapmakers and storytellers. Whispers of a great continent at the bottom of the world echo through centuries of legend, myth, and enigmatic cartography. One of the most intriguing artifacts is the Piri Reis map, drawn in 1513 by an Ottoman admiral using sources that some believe date back to the lost libraries of Alexandria. The map's southern edge appears to depict a coastline that bears a striking resemblance to the ice-free shores of Antarctica, centuries before the continent's official discovery. How could ancient cartographers have known of a land buried beneath a mile of ice? Is it coincidence, creative conjecture, or evidence of forgotten voyages? Theories abound. Some suggest that ancient mariners, perhaps Phoenician or even earlier, could have glimpsed Antarctica during a period of warmer climate when its coasts were more accessible. Others see these maps as the products of inherited knowledge, fragments of a lost civilization, echoed in Plato's Tales of Atlantis or the ancient Hindu concept of a southern continent, Kumarikandam. Medieval European maps, too, often featured a terra australis incognita, an unknown southern land, drawn not from observation but from belief in the need for balance on the globe. In these shadowy outlines we see the power of myth and the hunger for discovery that has always driven humanity to the edges of the known world. As Antarctica's ice recedes, the lines between myth and reality blur. Could these ancient maps hold clues to what lies beneath? Or are they simply reflections of the hopes and fears of those who gazed into the unknown? The true story may be as much about the human imagination as it is about the continent itself. In the end, the legends and maps remind us that Antarctica has always been more than a place. It is a canvas for our greatest mysteries, a testament to our enduring quest to understand the world and ourselves. As the 21st century unfolds, Antarctica stands at the epicenter of a rapidly changing world. No longer just a blank spot on ancient maps or a stage for Cold War intrigue, the frozen continent is now a living laboratory for the most urgent scientific quest of our age, understanding the unfolding impact of climate change. In recent years, satellite imagery and on-the-ground research have revealed alarming trends. Vast ice shelves, once thought stable for millennia, are fracturing and collapsing at unprecedented rates. Glaciers like Thwaites, ominously dubbed the Doomsday Glacier, are retreating, their melting waters contributing to rising sea levels across the globe. Beneath the ice, scientists have discovered hidden lakes and rivers teeming with unique microbial life now threatened by warming temperatures and changing salinity. But the effects reach far beyond the white expanse. As Antarctica's ice melts, coastlines everywhere face new dangers: flooding, erosion, and the displacement of millions. Ocean currents, vital for regulating Earth's climate, may shift in unpredictable ways. Even the creatures that call Antarctica home, penguins, seals, krill, are being forced to adapt or vanish as their habitats transform. Yet amidst the urgency there is hope. International teams of researchers are racing against time, drilling deep cores to unlock the secrets of past climates and using supercomputers to model possible futures. Their findings shape global policy and inspire new commitments to curb emissions, protect fragile ecosystems, and learn from the continent's silent warnings. Antarctica is no longer just a symbol of the unknown. It is a mirror, reflecting the choices we make today and the world we will leave for generations to come. In the shifting ice and changing winds, the story of our planet's future is being written, one melting frontier at a time. In the heart of Antarctica's icy wilderness, far from the bustling cities and crowded continents, life unfolds in a way few can imagine. Scattered across the vast white expanse, international research stations serve as tiny outposts of humanity, each one a beacon of curiosity and resilience at the edge of the world. Everyday routines here are shaped by extremes. Scientists and support staff wake to perpetual daylight or endless night, depending on the season. Temperatures can plunge below -60 degrees Celsius, transforming even the simplest outdoor task into a daunting challenge. Just stepping outside requires layers of specialized gear, careful planning, and constant vigilance against frostbite and sudden storms. Inside these high-tech havens, daily life becomes a blend of routine and discovery. Researchers from dozens of countries share cramped living quarters, communal meals and stories from home. Bonds are forged over experiments and board games, language barriers fade, and a sense of shared purpose prevails. Every meal, every cup of coffee, is a reminder of the long supply chains that stretch back to the outside world. But it's the science that drives them. In windowless labs and makeshift field tents, teams unravel the mysteries of ancient ice, monitor shifting weather patterns, and probe the secrets of life in the most inhospitable corners of the planet. Sophisticated instruments measure seismic activity, atmospheric particles, and cosmic rays. Drones and autonomous vehicles venture where humans cannot, mapping crevices and collecting samples from beneath the ice. The challenges are constant. Equipment freezes, communications falter, and isolation can weigh heavily. Yet breakthroughs happen every day. New species are catalogued from the inky depths of subglacial lakes. Clues to Earth's climatic past emerge from cylinders of ancient ice. Real-time data streams out to universities and space agencies, shaping our understanding of everything from global sea levels to the origins of life itself. In Antarctica's research stations, the spirit of exploration endures, proving that even at the ends of the Earth, humanity's quest for knowledge knows no bounds. Beneath the relentless silence and scientific rigor, Antarctica harbours stories that defy explanation. Over the decades, this frozen continent has been the stage for mysterious disappearances and unsettling incidents, enigmas that linger in the icy air, whispered among researchers and explorers alike. From the early 20th century, there have been tales of expeditions vanishing without a trace, aircraft lost to the white void, and radio transmissions that abruptly cease, never to resume. In 1965, a small plane carrying a team of scientists disappeared en route to a remote outpost. Despite extensive search efforts, No wreckage was ever found, only a cryptic final message, visibility 0, all white. Unexplained phenomena persist to this day. Instruments sometimes record inexplicable readings, strange magnetic pulses, sudden drops in temperature, or audio anomalies echoing beneath the ice. Some researchers have reported seeing mysterious lights flickering on the horizon, or encountering unmarked structures buried deep within the snow, remnants of forgotten expeditions or something else entirely. There are stories of teams returning from the field, visibly shaken, reluctant to speak of what they witnessed, equipment malfunctions, missing supplies, and even a handful of unexplained illnesses have fueled speculation. Is it the harsh environment playing tricks on the mind, or is something more at work in Antarctica's endless night? As the wind howls across the desolate plains and shadows lengthen beneath the aurora, one truth remains. For all our science and technology, Antarctica still keeps its secrets well hidden. The unsolved mysteries of this continent remind us that even in the age of satellites and instant communication, there are places on Earth where the unknown endures, and where the line between fact and legend blurs in the drifting snow.